on these people must stop.
What sort of order?
Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the honorable member to say that we have a temporary president? And then he says this president is running about marketing LGBTQ, looking for money. I think the context must be put. And I think honorable member should withdraw his remark. This president is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He is here as an MP because the president is the one who called. The first time this parliament sat, it was called by that president. And he came here to be sworn in on the basis of the Gazette notice that was issued by the president. I would like the honorable member to withdraw that remark that we have a president who was sworn in to serve 5 years. That is one. Two, this president is not roaming about anywhere. He's very clear about LGBTQ. And you heard his statement when he talked about it. And even when this constitution was going, people were going around marketing the present constitution, he stood his ground and said, this constitution might do this and that. So President William Ruto is very clear that he does not support, he will not condone, and he will not allow this country to be blackmailed by any sovereign because of issues of LGBTQ. So I would like this honorable member, my friend, and I respect him because he has a high intelligence than others. I think he's bringing himself down. Down. Please withdraw that remark, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Atandi, you could make your point.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Atandi, order. You could make your point without, this side show sometimes. I would now request you to withdraw the statement about temporary presidency and the president going around begging.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. And Honorable Speaker, sometimes I wonder why you people want to force me to believe in your theories. Because you know very well, Honorable Speaker, that the fact that you have been sworn in as the president of Kenya does not mean you will be there forever. You can be removed tomorrow. So we are planning to remove the president of Kenya on 20th. So why do you want to force me to believe that he will be there after 20th?
Order, Honorable Atandi. Order. Order.
Honorable Speaker, let me say that the president has been lukewarm on this issue of gay and lesbianism. He has been lukewarm.
Order, members. Order. The Honorable Atandi, you shall withdraw the statement that the president is a temporary president. No,
Honorable Speaker, I withdraw the statement but replace it by saying that the president is not permanent. He is not permanent, but he is not temporary. He is not permanent, and that office can be occupied by anybody anytime.
Well done. I think you've done.
So, Honorable Speaker, what I wanted to add, Honorable Speaker, is that the presidency has been lukewarm on this issue. Even when you saw, and Honorable Speaker, allow me to give out this point, that the Supreme Court ruling, that decision that was made is the reason we are having this conversation. If Supreme Court did not make this particular ruling, we will not be here. And who is Supreme Court? Supreme Court is a branch of the presidency. Because those are people who are getting orders from State House on what to do. That one we know. So by reference, I want to say that decision of the Supreme Court emanated from the presidency. And that's the reason why I'm saying that.
Point of order is very clear. The honorable member said he has high IQ. And
Order, Honorable Mbaya.
Yes.
Honorable Atandi, you go to take your seat. Honorable Atandi, you take your seat. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, we know, and even a class 4 person knows that the three arms of government, the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. There is a head of the judiciary, the Chief Justice, who, if you say today, and the standing orders prohibit us from discussing members of the judiciary, you cannot say that the Honorable Chief Justice now takes orders from the President. It is a travesty of democracy and the standing orders of this House. You shall not stand here and discuss the person of the Chief Justice as one who takes orders from the presidency or from the president, and also say that the judiciary is part of the presidency, unless you live in another Jerusalem.
Thank you. The Honorable Atandi, you can make your point.
Honorable Speaker, the Constitution anticipates a situation where Parliament, Judiciary, and Executive are all independent institutions. But in practice, this is not the situation. Honorable Speaker, it has been reported, and the Supreme Court, the President of the Supreme Court, has been reported, marketing bottom-up policies of this regime. And this is something which has been reported in the media. So how is somebody who is supposed to preside over an independent institution reportedly marketing and saying we are in a regime of bottom-up...
Order. You are completely out of order, Honorable Atandi. Out of order completely. If you want to discuss the person of the Chief Justice, you must bring us a motion to be approved by the Speaker. Would you now wind up your, contribution on this matter?
Yeah, you've denied me. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for your wisdom, allowing me to make my points from my mind. And let me say, Honorable Speaker, as I wind up, that this country must be awake. And we must know that there are some things that we cannot play with. This question of gay and lesbianism is a question that I would describe as fire. And this fire is going to burn this country, is going to burn the social fabric of this country. And if we are not careful, we are not going to have a country. We are not going to have children who have been brought up properly, and we are not going to have families.